Okay, good afternoon. So let's start. Okay, so we have started class one. So I will continue this today and will finish it by today. तो ये बहुत इजी चैप्टर है ऐसे बट बड़ा चैप्टर है तो जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा. So we have introduced classes in last class. So what is meaning of this? So we have seen this, right? So what is meaning of this OOP? Can anyone tell?
Sir, object
Object
oriented
oriented
programming.
programming.
Right. So in object-oriented programming, we define or create objects. So objects used are derived using classes. So this we have seen. So theory you can read. So we have some built-in classes, right? So class is also like a type of object. Okay. So like a string, int, float. These are also class. So here we have seen that syntax of defining class. So class and we write class name then body of the class. So like we had this program. So we have seen this in last class. I will show you. And this you will see when you will an execute on pythontutor.com. You will see, then you can see this. Like if I try, select all. Yes, we were doing this program last class, right? So if I just remove this line, okay. So if like to see it on Python tutor, so you can visualize, right? You all know how to visualize. Just right there. Okay, so person is the class name. Then count is starting with 0. We have initialize this class. Okay, these are the parameters. Self dot name is name, so we have writing name, and self is object. These are attributes or variables, and different functions we have defined. Okay, so we have two objects here, p1 and p2, and then we are printing that. So let's see it. So the same thing is printed here in the PPT. You can see, same thing. Screenshot is there. So person is a class, okay, and these functions we have defined. Okay, so these many functions are there. Then you write next. Okay, so first object is here, right? Name, date of birth, and address we have created here. And next, so this was p1, and then the second object p2. So you can also do same, right? You can write it, and you can also do the same. So here is the output. Okay. uh, so this you can also visualize. So here it was. So we have seen this program in last class. Now I will continue it. So the next topic is constructor. Okay. So constructors are generally used for initializing. Sorry, what is it written here? Same thing. So instantiating an object. Okay. So in Python, like this is double underscore init double underscore method is called the constructor. So this is the constructor. Okay. Double underscore init double underscore. This is called constructor and is always called when an object is created. So the task of constructor is to initialize, okay, or assign values to the data members of the class when an object of the class is created. Okay, so what is task of constructor? So the task is to initialize to data members of the class when an object of the class is created. So this is a constructor. Okay, so the program you have seen, so we can do some experiment there. Okay, if you want to update, like I have written here p1 p2, if you want to update any name. Okay, so suppose you want to update something, like here I wanted to change. So initially date of birth is this, and I want to change this to p1 dot set dov. So here we have defined a function set date of birth, self date of birth, and self dot date of birth is date of birth. So you can update date of birth using this function. So how we are updating? P1 dot set dov, and the date of birth we are updating. So this p1 is actually that object and a self, and then we are updating date of birth as this. So initially it was like this one, 20 December 1984. Now it is 20 December 2006. And same thing, we are changing date of birth of person p2 to this. Okay. And then if you print p1 and p2 again, so initially we have printed this original p1 p2. So this was p1 output for print p1, this is the output for print p2. And when we changed date of birth, so now print p1 will give this. So you can note that date of birth is changed. Okay, so you can update like this, and here again date of birth is changed. So this is a class. Okay, and constructor, this is the constructor double underscore init. So this is called just there are only few things here: constructor, destructor. So constructor is this one. So this is a function. And what is destructor? So next is destructor. So default constructor. Okay, so they are writing there, and the heading is this. So they are actually explaining the constructor only, but the topic is by mistake destructor. Okay, so here is a default constructor. So the default constructor is a simple constructor which does not accept any argument. So they are defining default constructor. So the default constructor is a simple constructor which does not accept any arguments, and its definition has only one argument, which is a reference to the instance being constructed, like self. So here, if you have noticed, we have used here c def string self. So this double underscore str double underscore, this is the default constructor. Def double underscore str double underscore, it has only one argument. So this str, this is the default constructor, this one. Okay, so what is saying? What is default constructor? So the default constructor is a simple constructor which does not accept any argument, and its definition has only one argument, which is the reference to the instance, like object being constructed. Okay, so which is a reference to the instance being constructed. And next, the other is parameterized constructor. So the constructor with parameters is known as parameterized. So name itself suggests a definition. So constructor with parameters is known as parameterized constructor. The parameterized constructor takes its first argument as a reference to the instance, means object, and being created known as the self. So we write self actually. This is a convention. So we usually always write self. You may write something else, but by convention we write self only. And the rest of the argument are provided by the programmer. For example, init we have defined here, right? So init, this is a self, this is the object, and these are the parameters, name, date of birth, address. So this is the parameterized constructor. Okay, double underscore init. So there are two category of constructor. So this heading you ignore. So a default constructor and parameterized constructor. Now destructor start from here. So this keyword you already have seen. So what is full name of del? This you have seen already. Del means, have you seen this keyword del? हाँ ना बोलो भाई. So we use a del statement to remove no more required objects. What is meaning of del? कोई प्रेजेंट नहीं है क्या? Okay, let me take the attendance. Okay. Yes, Ravi Raj, are you here? Absent.
Yes, sir.
So tell me the
No,
meaning.
sir.
Tell me the meaning of this del. What is the full name of?
DEL.
हाँ, full name क्या होता है इसका? तुम पूरा लाइन पढ़ के भी गेस कर सकते हो. ये फर्स्ट टाइम नहीं आया. दिस वी हैव सीन ऑलरेडी.
Sir, 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 to delete an object.
Right, right, delete है ना. So destructor is
Yes,
nothing
sir,
but delete.
delete.
If you want to delete some object, okay, so you'll use this keyword. Okay. So constructor was creating an object, and destructor deletes. Okay. So we use
Yes.
this delete operator, okay, or statement to remove no more required object. So you want to delete the object, you will use this. And so execution of delete reduces the reference count by one. So like when you delete any object, so obviously it will reduce the reference or object by one. Okay, execution of delete. So double underscore delete double underscore method. So this actually, double underscore we use for the special functions like init we have used, delete for string, here you can see we have used double underscore str double underscore. This is used for some special functions. Okay, so this was here to initiate an object, and del here we'll use to delete. So double underscore del double underscore method is invoked when count is zero. Okay, so this will be invoked when count is zero. Like every time it will delete one object when you execute this. So delete is actually called the destructor. Okay, because every time class object reduces by one. Okay, so delete is actually called the destructor because every time class object reduces by one, and so we reduce the count by one. Okay, so now this is a program there. So def double underscore delete double underscore self, and then what we are doing, print, this is printing as it is as a string deleted, and person dot count is decreased by 1. So when you delete any object, it will be decreased by 1. So full program I will show you here. uh, so this we are doing, and here we initialize an object, okay, with these parameters. And so initialize an object self with these parameters, and then we were doing this, defining this function. So now I have to introduce delete operator. See here, so same program is here, just I have added these two line, everything remains same, just I have added this two line. Okay, so what we have done, def double underscore delete double underscore self, then person dot count will be decreased by 1. Okay, and rest all are same. Now here you see everything, let's start same, just we have added this two line. We just, you know, this was creating object, and this will delete an object, so that's why it is constructor, and this is destructor. Okay, rest function we have remains, rest part are same. Okay, so what will happen, see here main part. So we have taken two objects p1 and p2. So print person dot count. So what will be the output of this print? So we'll tell, if I run this, so what will be output of this? So next one. Okay, Sejal, are you here? Sejal Raj.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So check here. P1 is one object, person. Person is a class name, and these are the parameters: name, date of birth, address. P2 is other object. Person is a class name. So parameters are name, date of birth, and address. So print person dot count. So what will be output of this print? Print person dot count. So how many person you have? How many objects you have?
Two.
Two. So it will print two. Okay. So it will print two. And now what we are doing?
Yes,
If yes, yes. Okay, okay, fine. So it will print two actually. If you print P1, P2, it will print this. No, like this. Now delete P1. So now what we are doing? Delete P1. We are introducing this delete P1. So we are deleting P1. Okay. So in PPT they are writing like this. Mhm. They have not written full program. Okay. So what I'm doing? Deleting P1. Now I will print this. So next is print person dot count. So who is next? Sabyasachi, are you here? Monica, Monica Mahapatra, Soumya Saurav, Abdullah Tavis, Abhilipsa, Aditya Narayan, Pratiksha.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So tell me, what will be output of this print? So let me explain you from beginning. So we have two persons. So this print will print two because we have two objects. Person dot count. So it will count number of objects created. And now this is a print. This you can remove. So just we deleted p1. So now what will be output of this print? Print person dot count.
Sir, one.
One. Why? Yes, one is correct. But why one?
Sir, we have removed P1.
Yes, yes. So it will, yes, we have removed P1. So only P2 remains. So it will print 1. Yes. Then if we can print P2, if we print P1, it will give you error. So suppose I print P1 here. So it will give us error. Check. So what will happen? We are getting error because of this print p1. Okay, because we have deleted p1. So when we print p1, it will give you error. So after deleting, है ना, memory removes this. So print p2 we can do. Now we are deleting p2 also. So we have initially we have deleted p1. Now we are deleting p2 also. So what will be output of this? Who is next? Sadan Hassan.
Yes, sir.
So what will be output of this print?
तो जीरो आएगा ना?
Zero आएगा, right? Why?
हम्म तो दोनों P1 P2 डिलीट कर दिए.
Yes, yes. So so output is here. So you can check. So initially this print is 2, okay, and rest print p1 p2, so p1 p2 is getting printed. Okay, so let me just remove this. I remove this. So this, okay, so what we have, we are printing person.count deleted p1. So here we also we had print person.count. So print person.count and then delete p2 person.count. So if you run it now, so you can see here 210. Okay, this print will give you 2, this print will give you 1, this print is 0. Okay, this fine. But the problem happens when I change something. Okay, now check in that same thing here. Now I will do what one thing. So if I take p3 is equal to p2, I take p3 is equal to p2. Okay, okay, so now when I run the program, this is a output of old program. So don't be confused by that output. So a program is same, just nothing different. Okay, delete is initialize here, same program. Now if I run it, run this program, so what will be output of this? Print person.count. Okay, so this output is no, output of the last program. I have changed it, added this. So whom to ask next? Satya Subdarshi, Priyajit, Abhishek Panda.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, P1 and P2, these are two objects here. Okay, I have taken P3 is equal to P2. So what will be output of this if I run this program?
Uh, 2.
2. I think 2 is correct. So 2. Okay. Next. Acha, what is your name?
Sir, Abhishek.
Abhishek Panda. Okay. So this is 2. We have only two objects. But problem is what? When we delete P1, now what will be output of this? So next one will tell. I will run the program later on. So first this will print 2 because we have two objects. Here print person.count. Okay. So we have deleted P1. Now this will print what? So next person is Prasanjit. Prasanjit absent. Harshvardhan absent. Swastik. Vivek.
Yes, sir.
Vivek. So tell me what will be output of this print? Print person.count. This will give 2 as Aditya said. Sorry, I think Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek said. So what will output of this?
Sir, one.
1. Okay, 1. So if this is also correct, okay. Now we have deleted P2 again also, okay. So we deleted P2 and now again we are counting print person.count. So now the question is what will be output of this last print? So next person is what? Sumit. Yeah, Saubhagya Das. What is the problem, Saubhagya? You have raised
No,
hand.
sir. Sir, can I tell the answer?
Okay, you want to answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will be output of this last one?
So after P2, after the deletion of P2, I think it will be 0.
No, it will not give you 0. So let me run it now. Okay, so let's check what is happening. So check, output is 211. Output is 211. Okay.
So how?
Yes, how? Let me 1 minute.
हेलो
Ma'am.
हेलो
Yes,
हाँ
ma'am.
वो खाना कौन जो है वो कॉल कर रहा है तो रिसीव करो ना थोड़ा
Ma'am, I'm in class actually. I'm taking class 1, 2, 3. I'm in class.
ओके हाँ हाँ तो
So I
क्या करना
cannot
है
collect.
और
After
खाना
3, they can come, or you can have to search other solution. So till 3, I'm not free now. 1, 2, 3, I'm taking class.
ओके तो विल कम बैक
Yes, after 3, he can come, or you can tell.
so you have not told me earlier this time you are not free so before that I would have been sent you
Yes, yes,
it
ma'am.
was late so he is coming back then
Yes, yes, ma'am.
so you will be free you tell me if I can arrange I will send okay
Yes, yes. I can come and collect you. Tell me the address. I will come. No problem.
okay
Okay.
thank you
Okay, okay. So why it is happening? So actually, uh, this is the thing. So when you like here P3 is equal to P2. So P3 and P2, like if I print, okay, and so you can check here at this point, P1, P2, P3. I have printed the ID of P1, P2, P3. So P2 and P3 have same ID. Okay. So when you delete P2, actually P3 is not deleted here. That's why it is giving 1. It just disconnect the link between P2 and P3, but P3 is not deleted. So like if I delete P3 and then will print person.count, so now it will give you 0 check. So what is happening? This print will give you output giving you 2. There were 2 objects. After deleting P1, you have 1 object. After deleting P2, so actually initially P2 and P3 are same object. But when you delete P2, P3 is not being deleted. So that's why it is giving you 1 due to P3. Okay, so it just disconnect the link between P2 and P3 when you delete P2. So P3 remains there. Then after deleting P3, you will get output 0 here. So you have to keep this thing in mind. In case of right in exam, if they ask you the output of this, like question will be asked, MCQ will be there. Option will be 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Option will be there. They will ask you the output of this program. So you have to keep in mind this. So when you delete P2, P3 is not deleted. Okay, so here I can and if you print here, so since P2 is deleted, so it will create problem, right? Because P2 is deleted, so it cannot access the P2, but P3 can be accessed, and you can see the ID. Okay, so after deleting P2, it does not delete P3, so that's why the output for this print is 1. Okay, so this print number of object 2, number of object 1 after deleting P1. After deleting P2, number of object is still 1, that is P3 actually, and then you delete P3, so now the number of object you have 0. Okay, so this is a destructor delete operator actually, and so just it has like this chapter has concept what is class. That was the introduction part. What is class? Okay, and then you have constructor. So what is the syntax of writing a class? Then we have constructor. So double underscore init double underscore. Then destructor delete operator. Okay. Then we have next concept class as an abstract data type. So class as a abstract data type. So what will happen? Let me check something. What is here? Yeah, this is the next thing. So let me just come to PPT. So class as a abstract data type. So Python introduces an abstract data type that is not having any concrete existence. Okay, the abstract thing you can those who know better English can relate this word. So abstract means like you can imagine, है ना? There is no physical existence or something like that. So Python introduces an abstract data type that is not having any concrete existence or physical existence there. Objects of class can be created, modified, and destroyed. Okay, so objects of class can be created. You can create using constructor. You can modify it using the function we had, like, okay, and you can destroy it also using destructor. So class defined can be saved as independent module that can be imported for use in any module. Okay, for example, now you see here. So check, I have like first program I will show in ideally. This is so let me open this program. The name of the program is class one. Okay, I have saved on desktop. This is the same program we were doing this. Okay, creating an object self. Okay, with these parameters, and class name is person, and rest thing are same. Just we have two persons here, two objects. This. Okay. So what will I do? So if I run this program, so you know the already output. So it will print P1 and P2. So it will print P1. Okay, the object 1. So object 1 has name, date of birth, address, and this object P2. So due to this, we are returning this. So the next thing is what they want to convey here. So I can use this class person without introducing. I mean, you can just use this class in any other program, without writing all this. So like you have defined class person here, so all these things can be used there also in other program. So as a module. So what they are saying, first finish the PPT, then I will show you on program. So they are saying class defined can be saved as independent module that can be imported for use in any module. So class attributes can also be imported after changing the directory using sys module. Okay, so class attributes like variable. Okay, so class variables can also be imported after changing directly using sys module. So see, like here. So you check this program. So what do you do? Import sys, import OS. You can remove this. Oh, it's not working. 1 minute. So where is the problem? Okay, let us continue in ideally only. So look at this program. Second, let me just open it in ideally. So look at this program. Import OS. We can remove. Yes. Let me check it is working or not. Yes, it is working. Fine. So we have what? Import sys So this is a module, है ना? You can change the path to import something. And sys dot path append. So this is the path, like this is the address of the location the program is saved. So from class one is the name of the program. So I have saved on desktop. You can see this is program class one. So in class one, I have a class person. The name of the class is person, and that I want to import in this program, second program. So this is class two. The name of the program is class two. Okay. So here I want to import that class person into this. So like import sys, and this is the location of the file, and from class 1, so class 1 is the name of the program, import person, so this person is the name of the class. So we are introducing this person from that program, so from there. Okay, so person is not defined in this program explicitly, but we are using it, है ना, using its location or address as a module. So like here you can see print directory of person. So this person is nothing but the class. Okay, so directory of class, that person. Then you can write anything else, anything here. So I have written some part of that, you know. Print anything you can, the person dot doc, this double underscore doc double underscore, then person dot module. So like person dot double underscore module double underscore, you can write something else here also, like p1 we had person this. Okay, and what we are doing, print person dot count. So the main thing is only here that we have not defined this person explicitly, but we are using it here. So we have just imported it from that program. And then like we are getting p1 dot get count. Okay, and print p1. So if I run it, you can see you will get the output. So directory of this class you will get, you know, this person dot this everything, you will get the output of this program. The main thing, just you have to understand that we can import this class from other file also, from other, you know, program also, as a module. That like here also I will have to tell one more thing. See here, this is like the class 5, the program name is class 5. So let me just open it ideally. So this is the program. If you want, we can understand, because this is a part of this chapter, so we can understand this, and then I will use it here. Okay, so first try to understand this. So import says we are importing this module, you know. Then we have defined a class. The name of the class is my date. Okay, so this program is inside that chapter. In PPT it is also there, so we'll see, just to try to understand it. And then I will use this thing in other program. So this my date is a class that I will use in other program. So class my date, this is the name of the class. Then def, this is the constructor. Okay, object constructor in class. So self, this is the object being created, and the parameter are day, month, and year. So initially we are considering this. Okay, date, month, year. This is, we are writing day one, month one, and year one, like 1st January 2000. Okay, so try to understand the program. So if not, like type of day is not int, or not is there, it's a complement. So if you open it like that, type of month is not is outside. Okay, so type of day is int, type of month is int, type of year is int. If anything happens wrong here, so print invalid data provided for date, sys.access, then error program will end here, exit. If month is more than 0 and month is less than equal to 12, so self dot month is equal to month. So self is the object. Okay, so self dot month is month, else print invalid data. So if you write anything like month is 13, so we know only we have 12 months in a year, so that's why. So it will, if you write anything like more than 13 or less than 0, in that case it will print invalid data for month. Then sys dot exit, if this happens, it will print this. Okay, it will exit the, if year is more than 1900. So self dot year is here. So actually we are here, we are considering only year after 1900. Okay, not before that. That's why. So if year is more than 1900, self dot year is here. Else print invalid data for year, and year should be greater than 1900. And sys dot exit. Then self dot date is equal to self dot check day of day. So okay, this function is defined here below. This is defined here. So check day and the parameter self day. So this is object and this is actually variable. So what we are checking? Day, like how many days in a month we have. So like self dot year is a multiple of 1200 and a modulo of 400 is 0. So actually this is a condition for leap year, you know already. So this is a condition for leap year. So year is multiple of 400, or if it is multiple of 4 but not multiple of 100, then it is a leap year. Either multiple of 400, or if it is a multiple of 4 but not multiple of 100, then it is a leap year. So we are checking if year is leap year, then a current year will have, so date in a month we are writing. So like in January we'll have 31 days, Feb we have 29 days in leap years. Okay, 31, you know, rest are same. Else if year is not leap year, so current year will have how many days? So January will have 38, Feb will have 28. So only this is the difference, the rest are all same. So if it is leap year, Feb has 29, and if not, then it's 28. Rest are, you know already. January has 31, then March has 31, April has 30, and like this. So if day is more than 0 and day is less than current year, okay, so it is a list. Okay, you can say it is a list. So we have using here we are using indexing. So self dot month minus 1. So self dot month is a month. Okay, you write a month. Okay, so index is being used here. Return day. Okay, so you return day. So how many days in that month? You will see that actually. Else print invalid value of the day and sys.exit. Now we are writing def double underscore str double underscore. So here we will return a string. That's why we are writing like that. Okay. So this to return string output. Self is object. So we'll print the object as a string form. So if self dot day is less than equal to 9, day is 0 plus string self dot day. Okay, so else day is string form self dot day. Okay, so why we are doing that? Like if you enter day is like 1, so it will print like 0 1. Okay, if you enter like 2, so it will print enter like 0 2. No? A single digit. Okay, day is single digit, you write 0 and then that digit 0 4 0 5 0 6 like that. And else you write this days same as like 12 13, right, like that. Okay, if self dot month is so like one digit month, so you will add 0 before that, like 0 1 0 2 0 3. 0 1 means January, 0 2 Feb, 0 3 March, like that. And else you will print month is like self dot month in a string form. So okay, return day plus this. Actually we are writing like dd. Okay, so here we have to use, actually we want to print the date in this form, ddmmyyyy. Okay, so that's why we were converting into two digits. Okay, if a single digit day, like it's a date 3, so we'll print it like 03. Okay, and then month is like Feb, so 02, like that. So ddmmyyyy we want to print. Then return day dash month dash string self year. So ddmmyyyy it will be printed. Now so this will return, okay, in a string form we'll get this. Now we have what? today. So this date we are defining today is one object. Okay, so you can see here, so we object has how many parameters? So self is an object, it has 3 parameters: day, month, year. So here we have day 10th, month 1st January, and year 2022. So actually study I was writing it, so we can make it 11. Okay, and then print today. So it will print what? This date will be printed like 11-1-2022 in this format. Did in this format you can say you will print it. Default date. So default date, what we have taken default date? I think default date is this 1-1-2000. This we have taken. So default date is my date. So let us run this program. So what do you expect the output? At least see those who have paid attention here. So let me ask. Already I have told, but let me ask whether you are paying attention or not. So who is next? Somendra.
सर इट विल प्रिंट 11-1-2022.
हाँ डैश के साथ है ना.
यस सर.
हाँ ओके. एंड डिफॉल्ट डेट क्या था नेक्स्ट बताओ. उज्जवल. उज्जवल है नहीं. आयुष्मान. यहाँ दो प्रिंट है ना. देर आर टू प्रिंट. सो फर्स्ट प्रिंट विल प्रिंट 11-01-2022 है ना, क्योंकि ये सिंगल डिजिट है बट 01 करेगा. 11-01-2022 एंड डिफॉल्ट डेट क्या था? डिफॉल्ट डेट यहाँ पे है. सो 01-01-2000 है ना. सो देखते हैं रन करके. सो सी हेयर दिख रहा है क्या बॉटम में? 11 है ना. 11-01-2000. This was the default date. Okay, so this one I think I had here also. Jupyter. This. Okay, you can see output here. Okay. So this is the actually we have created here class my date. Okay, and it will be used. So I showed this program because this is the part of this chapter. So they showed you we can create the class like this. Okay, and we are printing date, default date here. The point here with respect to this PPT is what I want to convey now. So this my date class I will use it in other program as a module. So like it said now, so class defined can be saved as independent module that can be imported for use in any module. Okay, and class attributes can also be imported after changing the directory using sys module. So now see, you have this program class 6. Okay, so just let me run it. So check this program. So import OS is not required. So import sys, then system and a sys.path.append. So this is location of the file, location of the program, and from class 5. So class 5 is the name of the program which contains the class this my date. So it's the name of the program, whatever name you save, that name, and this is the module or class we have defined inside that program class. So see here, my date is not explicitly defined in this program, but we can use that here. So like here, date 1. So this is the object, first object, date 1, my date 31 December 2014. Date 2. So here my intention is not something. So let me write 11 December. Okay, and date 2. This program will also come in next chapter because there is some use of that. Just move this line. Okay, 11 December of 2014. So this is the second object. And what we are doing? Print ID of date 1, print ID of date 2. In fact, if I print date 1. Okay, so print date 1 and print date 2. Okay, so let me run it. So what I want to convey here that my date, this class is not explicitly defined in this program, but we can use it, है ना, because we have imported it from that program number class 5. The name of the program was, now we saved it with the name this, and we have imported it from that this location. So location of the file is this, so we can use that. So if I run it, so let me first ask the output. So the first print will do what? So who is next? So Ujjwal was absent, and one minute. Yes, Ayushman is there. Ayushman? No, Basant.
Yes, sir.
Basant. Okay. So what will this print? Can you tell me exact output? If you have seen this program, my date class, then. So what will be the output? Exact output. I mean, in exact format.
3/2/2014.
No, do you expect like this? Three in this way? Same?
No, sir.
So what if I give you the options then? Okay. So actually thing is what in exam actually you have, you know, already that you have MCQ exams, you will have four options. So you have to take care that option, like if I make the option, suppose in this program only. So suppose I make the first option like this. Uh, so we can make option like we have written what 3 to 14. So 3 to 14 2014. Now so you have to take care of the each line of the program, like 3 to 2014. Yeah, it may be 3 to 2014, or it may be 3 to 2014. So which way you want? Yeah, I can take. So what do you think? Which one will be printed if I run? So look here carefully. So for this, you have to remember this program. If you have noticed here, so we were printing in this way. Check
Yes, sir, with the dash.
dash, and also if it is one digit, we were adding zero in the beginning.
0 will be added.
Yeah, if it is one digit month is, we were adding zero in the beginning.
0. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you tell. Look here. So which one will be printed?
Sir, the third option.
Yes, third option. So it will print the third option. Similarly here, 01 dash 09 dash 2024, like this.
Yes, sir.
So print fine. And then we are printing the ID of date 1, ID of date 2. Okay, so it's fine. And then we are comparing whether this. So let me ask the next one. Sasank, are you here? Sasank Kumar Subudhi. सीजल.
Yes, sir, present.
बताओ इसका आउटपुट क्या होगा? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
सर ये false होगा सर.
फॉल्स होगा. अच्छा ठीक है. ओके लेट मी रन इट. सो यू आर राइट. So check. Okay, this is the output of the first program, first print, output second print. है ना? So we had this date 1, date 2. So printing date 1, printing date 2. So you have to remember the format, है ना, how we are printing. So you have this. Okay, this is ID of date 1, ID of date 2. Both are different date. That's why, and false. But in next chapter it will come. So suppose I make them equal, still you'll see. Uh, okay. 3 Feb 2014. So let me ask the next person. Yes, Swapna Sri.
Sir, it will return false because the address is different.
No, I have, you check now. I have made the same date. So what do you expect?
So it will return false.
Still? Okay. Yes. So see what will happen. This is the next 3 Feb 2014. 3 Feb 2014. Data same, but they have different addresses, and it will return false. So this logic I will explain in next chapter. So actually, class 2 will have this logic why it is happening and how we can handle that. But the purpose of today was just that we can import classes from other program in the new program, you know, without writing everything. Just we can import it. So this was the purpose of this program. So that was here, okay, and same program written here. So this it will do what? So import sys, import OS, import OS, and all this. This is the location of the program they have saved. The same person. So a small p is wrong. We have now we have defined in the first like here. You check the name of the classes. So usually this is also convention that we always start the first letter with capital letter of a class name. So this is a class is the person. Okay. So here by mistake it is small p. So here it will be capital P. We are importing the class, and this is fine. This is name of the program. So name of program is small person, and then you can use that, you know, this thing. So this is you can run this program. So you have the PPT, you just run it. So the purpose of this is only to say that you can import, okay, class from other file. And now this is the last part of the PPT, then chapter will finish. So this program I have already shown you, I made you understand. Okay, so what is saying? Date class. So they are just defining a class based on date. So like today and default date are two object of a class date type. You have already seen. So we had printed this thing, you know, today and default date. Default date we have given as a parameter inside the function. So this was the default date. Okay, and yes. So today and default date are two object of a class my date. So the class name is my date. You can see here. So name of the class is my date, and it has two object we have created here. Okay. So today is one object. Okay, and the this is the name of the class, and these are the parameters: day, month, year. Default date is other object, my date. So by default it takes the parameter you have given here. So by default it takes day as 1, month as 1, and year as 2000. Okay, so two objects we have defined here. So today and default date are two objects of class my date. Arguments passed while invoking constructors may be invalid. Okay, argument passed while invoking constructor may be invalid. Okay, maybe. So method check day. So check day was defined inside, is defined in order to check the argument whether valid or not. So check day was this. Yes. Okay. So this is defined. So it has variable day, and it was checking whether year is leap year. Then if year is leap year, so how many days in a month have, and this. Okay. So and I check number of days in a month. So based on leap years, we have divided into two parts. This thing. So we are checking whether if you write in a month there are 50 days, so it will not be 35 days. You cannot write. So this is checking whether you are writing entering correct day, number of day or date. So this saying okay, method is a function. So you know one thing in class, attribute is used for variable, and method is used for function. In MCQ they may ask in class what is meaning of attribute, what is meaning of method in class. Okay. So method check day is defined in order to check the arguments whether yes, so day is valid or not. Print statement of above file return the output in a string format. So it is saying string format. Insert this file, I think. Yeah. Why string format? This you have defined. Okay, so this is the object. Self is the object. So you write the output in string format. So it will print as a string format. This is saying that. So print statement of above file return the output in string format. Okay. Above file means this one. Okay, so now I will tell you to write this program. So I'm showing you the program here. You just everyone type. I will ask the name. Then you have to share a screen and say whether it's working or not. Okay, so this program you write. I make it small. So is visible. No, so little bit. So everyone start writing. Okay, and I will ask you to share your screen. Okay, first write this one. Then I will scroll it up. Or is it better here? 1 minute in this. So you may write from here, okay, it is visible. So you just everyone start typing, write it, and check whether it's working for you or not. So we have a lot of time. You just write it. Then I will discuss few more examples. So according to PPT, this is the only chapter, okay? According to PPT. So mainly the part was introduction to class, constructor, double underscore, init double underscore, destructor, delete. Then you can import class from other program, and then date class. This is a one program they want to understand, make you understand this program. This is a part of this chapter. Just type this, start writing. Okay, till then you are writing, I'm taking attendance. Okay. Then I will ask your name to share. Okay, Swam Sarthak, Kriti, Aniket.
Sir, Kriti present.
Okay, Aniket, Saubhagya, Akash, Rishi,
Present, sir.
Snigdha,
Present, sir.
Amitav.
Sir, Saubhagya, present, sir.
Oh, Saubhagya present. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Amitav, Aditya.
Present, sir.
कौन अमिताभ या आदित्य?
Sir Aditya.
ओके
सर स्वयं सर तक प्रेजेंट।
तुम लोग क्या सो रहे थे क्या?
नहीं सर, वो पॉज लिया था ना इसलिए।
स्वयं सार्थक।
यस सर।
ओके
Sir,
हम्म
sir Harshvardhan present.
अच्छा, जब तुम्हारा टर्न था तुम बोले नहीं।
सर सॉरी, खा रहे थे थोड़ा।
अच्छा, ओके नेक्स्ट। सो
प्रसन्नजीत प्रेजेंट।
प्रसन्नजीत प्रेजेंट, ओके। ठीक है। तो आगे बढ़ते हैं। अमिताभ एब्सेंट है, आदित्य प्रेजेंट है, आदित्य सिंह, अभिषेक मिश्रा
प्रेजेंट सर।
ओके, ईशान राज, लिप्सिता,
प्रेजेंट सर।
आदित्य, मधुस्मिता,
प्रेजेंट सर।
आयुष,
प्रेजेंट सर।
मधुमुखी,
प्रेजेंट सर।
पंकज कुमार,
प्रेजेंट सर।
संदीप सिंह,
प्रेजेंट सर।
संदीप प्रेजेंट है,
हाँ सर।
ओके हाँ। कुमार चंद्रशेखर,
प्रेजेंट सर।
सुमित, प्रियांबदा,
प्रेजेंट सर।
तन्मय,
प्रेजेंट सर।
आदित्य गुप्ता,
प्रेजेंट सर।
अनिकेत नायक,
सर प्रेजेंट।
अभिषेक साहू, ओके, अनुराग, सौरभ कुमार,
प्रेजेंट सर।
वैष्णवी, वैष्णवी एब्सेंट है, शिवम सिंह, अश्वनी कुमार,
Present, sir.
सुभाजीत,
प्रेजेंट सर।
संग्राम, हर्षिता,
प्रेजेंट सर।
okay. So everyone please write this program and I will ask your name to present. So see,
सर
yes,
अभिषेक साहू प्रेजेंट सर।
हाँ प्रेजेंट लगा।
सर स्वस्तिक।
अच्छा 1 मिनट 1 मिनट 1 by 1 1 मिनट। हाँ बताओ 1 by 1 बताओ। अभिषेक साहू
अब्दुल्ला
हो गया,
ताबिश टू।
अब्दुल्ला ताबिश ओके। अभिलिप्सा गिरी, अभिलिप्सा गिरी। तुम लोग टाइम पे बोला करो, अभी भी एब्सेंट लगा दूंगा अगर आगे नहीं बोले तो।
नहीं लिया गया था।
नेक्स्ट। स्वस्तिक, यहाँ से स्टार्ट था। यहाँ तक लिखा था। So when anyone है ना uh, done with writing complete program, you may tell. Or anything is not clear here, you may ask. So writing program, I will ask your name, okay? So if you don't respond, I will make you absent there. You have to write and check whether it's working or not.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So please scroll down a little.
So it was class my date यहाँ तक हो गया है. So let me scroll it up. Yes, from here you can write def check then.
सर एक बार मेन वाला पार्ट स्क्रॉल कीजिएगा, लाइक
Hmm.
थोड़ा डाउन।
हो गया? तो किसने कर लिया? ओके, done by Aditya. Yeah, others will also do. I will take your name. So you please see here. So only three parts are there. Class my date, this part. Then defining check day. And this is the special function string. So string, you want output in a string form. That's why you write this. Then it will print output as a string. That's why we're writing this. Actually, there are alternative way of writing. For example, you will see here, instead of plus, you may use double underscore, add double underscore. For more than equal to, more than equal to double underscore, it is what? Greater than equal to GE, larger than equal to, I think, LE. So you will have LE, double underscore, like it's a less than, so it will be so 1 minute. So for the addition, this is this. For equality, so there are some special way of writing. For equality, you have double underscore EQ double underscore. We'll use it in next chapter. Just I'm telling. Like for ST, you had double underscore STR double underscore. Okay, and for equality, you have this, and for double equal, less than, it's our double underscore L less than, LT. Then greater than, so GT. then like less than or equal to, right? Less than or equal to, so you have le, yeah. More than or equal to, so you have the greater than or equal to, ge, like that you have. So I will show you one example of this now. First you run this and check whether working, then I will continue. And you have seen example of this string. So this is returning string. Okay, so name of the my date is a class, है ना? You can import it in other program also. Okay, so how many of you have done? Aditya Gupta, Aditya Singh, only two. Those who have done, you can write your name in write done in chat. You can see the whole program here. Okay, so Harshita, have you done? Okay, Harshita, have done. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sangram is.
So what should be the output? I'm getting main dot my date object tag और उसके बाद फिर hexadecimal में लिखा हुआ है.
Oh, so actually we want date. हेक्साडेसिमल में तब आएगा जब, so have you written the same program?
Yes, sir.
So चेक करो कहाँ प्रॉब्लम है. मैंने दोनों में रन किया है. So this is in Jupyter and there is in here we have ideally both works. This is the output.
Okay, please show me the program once again.
Yes. This is the program you can see on screen, I think.
Yeah. थोड़ा scroll down करिएगा. और
So ये
okay, I'll just check.
yes, Subhajit, have you done? Subhajit और अश्वनी,
doing, sir.
आउटपुट आ रहा
Just a
है?
minute. सर थोड़ा बाकी है.
करो. Okay. Aswani, have you done? Saurabh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Done this? Are you getting output?
सर एरर ही आ रहा है बार बार सर ट्राई कर रहा हूँ एक सेकंड सर
ओके हाँ इसलिए लिखना जरूरी है ना क्योंकि कॉपी पेस्ट में क्या होगा तुम बस लिख लोगे लेकिन व्हेन यू राइट यू विल सी द मिस्टेक्स है ना यू विल लर्न बाय राइटिंग सो दैट इज द थिंग
सर एक सेकंड
दैट्स व्हाई आई वांट एवरीवन टू राइट इटसेल्फ है ना सो दैट यू विल लर्न वेयर इज द प्रॉब्लम एंड व्हाट यू आर नॉट गेटिंग सो दिस यू कैन लर्न तो ये वर्क करेगा क्या यहाँ पे पूरा कॉपी नहीं हो सकता जस्ट रन करके देखो रन हो रहा नहीं हो रहा है तो नालायक लोग नहीं किए उनके लिए मैं चैट में लिख देता हूँ तुम यहाँ से कॉपी पेस्ट करके उसको ठीक करो इंडेंटेशन running fine so bhagya so okay you can share a screen if it is working then others can see also
Yes, sir. Just a sec.
okay so you are getting correct output run it
Sir, it is not giving any output, but it's running error free.
why not giving like output should be like that what I'm getting like 03-09-2014 okay Aditya Gupta you getting okay at the end you have to write that you missed that if space double underscore yeah double underscore name double underscore equal to in column yeah so
Still the same.
okay so something wrong is there the program is running but output you are not getting correct
Yes, sir.
program is running so you have to modify it somewhere so check it
सर
yes
सर दैट विल बी अंडरस्कोर मेन एंड
yeah so main part double underscore main double underscore yeah Okay, so something we have to modify.
So let me check the
Yes, yes,
errors
I
and I.
think you have done, but just you have to modify it somewhere. Something is wrong. Yeah, so those who are getting
Yes.
out, just share it. Sandeep is getting, Aditya is getting, Aditya Gupta, Aditya Singh. So just you share anyone, those who are getting correct output. So writing will make you feel that something is, like when I'm running, you can see, oh, it's very easy. But when you write, you may face some problem. So you have to write for that.
So can I say?
Yes, Aditya. Aditya Singh. Yes.
Yes. So is it visible?
Yes, yes. Okay, so you are getting right output 11 1
Yes.
2020. Yeah. Yeah, fine. So others can also write. Okay, write and check where is the problem. Like you write it, understand every line, and then you see you are getting correct output or not. If not, then what is wrong? You have to identify it. Okay, Aditya, thank you. So rest can do. So I'm writing 1 2 program, and I will ask you the output. So now I'm writing. So
Yes, sir, done.
done.
आ
Okay.
गया output.
Okay, good. So all of you can do. You have the program. Just you have to write it and check whether you are getting correct. So I'm writing one program, and I will ask you output. So you just check. So the program is like, suppose we want to add 2 point. Okay, so we want to like, let me define a class, and the name of the class we give point, suppose. Okay, and def. So we are initializing object is self, and what will you give? Input x and y, x coordinate, y coordinate. Okay, and so self dot x is x, and self dot y is y, and we want to add. Okay, so suppose suppose, okay, let me just check. P1 is one object. If I write like this, POI point, so point is this class, and the object I give, suppose 3 comma 4. So P2 is point, and write 5 comma 6, suppose I write. And what will happen? INIT here. So, and suppose I want to add these two lines. So suppose if I print P1 plus P2, so do you think we'll get output? Yes. So suppose I run this program, what will be the output? If I ask you, what will the output of this program? So x coordinate, y coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. So do you think it will give output, or what will be the output?
No, sir.
No. So we want to add 2 points. So we have to define the how you want to add it. Okay. So for that, we'll define. So let me define def double underscore add double underscore and self. Okay, so you have 2 point now. So like you can write self and other. So you want to add 2 point, and then so how will you add? So x coordinate in the output we want self dot x plus other dot x. Okay, so you will give in add, you will give two inputs, two parameters are there in add, and self dot x coordinate of this, these two are object. Self is one object, other is other object. Now you will add x coordinate of self with the x coordinate of other, and it will get the x coordinate of it will return that x coordinate actually. And y will take self dot y plus other dot y. Okay, so other is also one object other dot y, and we want to return, so we'll return a point and this x and y what we have defined. Okay, and then now p1 object we are giving 0.34, so x p1 is self, okay, in place of self, so p1 is object, x and y are variables, so x is 3, y is 4. In p2 x is 5, y is 6. Now we want print p1 plus p2, we want to add these 2 point. Okay, so whom to ask? Okay, so let me ask you, yeah, Abhishek Sahu. So can you tell me the output of this, Abhishek? If I run the program,
Yes, sir.
what do you expect the output?
Sir, 8 and 10.
8 and 10, fine. But here is what? It is printing in hexadecimal form. So what you have to do? Yes. So we have to write def double underscore str, we want in string form, double underscore self, okay, and return. So what do you want to return? So what should we write? Str string form, we want x comma y, is it? Okay. So where is wrong? Y is not defined. Where? So check where can we improve? Anyone tell me? What can we do now? Yes, anyone? 1 minute. So I have tried this. Okay, this is the other way. Initializing self xy and then str. Okay, we have to write this self dot x, self dot y. So that is the problem here. So we have to write self dot x and self dot y. Yeah. Okay, so this is correct. So now check. Okay, self is the object. Okay, so what you want to print here? Self dot x. Okay, so first parameter in the object and second parameter. So this is what we have done. Initialize the object, then we are adding two objects in this way. So x coordinate and y coordinate together, then we are returning point xy, and then actually the output was in some other form, so you want the output in string form. So when you want output in string form, you write like this. So we write in string, then in parenthesis you want self dot x, self is object, self dot x, self dot y. Okay, so in the point xy, you want output in string form, that's why we have written this. Okay, so any doubt in this? So we were adding. Similarly, you can find a square distance between 2 point like that. Now we are adding 2 point here. Similarly, you can do programs for other use also. So like we have different programs. You can see here. This is a class x is 5. My class is print like this. And here p1 dot x. So this print has p1 dot x. Okay, so my class has x value 5, so it will print this. Only you print p1, so it will print like this hexadecimal. So you can also do different programs using books or from somewhere. So here you can see like we have defined a class person, okay, and initializing this object, parameters are name and age, variables are, then self dot name is name, self dot age is age, define my function self and printing hello, my name is this plus. So this is string, and we are adding self dot name, that will also be a string. Okay, so this is the name and this is the age, so printing this. Okay, suppose I write print p1. So what will happen? Do you think it will give correct output? So anyone would like to tell? If I run this program now, what will be the output? The first print will give the same thing like it is there, but second print will do what?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, first print will give hello, my name is John.
Yes. And second print?
So second one will give some hexadecimal value, I think.
Okay, hexadecimal. So you want to convert into a string. So what will you do? Same thing?
HTR also.
Yes. So to convert into string, you can do this. And you want to return what? So you want to return self dot name. So it will print name, or you can write, na? Self, like you can write in a string form. My name is, okay, this plus you can write my age is, okay. So now what do you expect the output here? If I run it, what do you expect? Anyone? Right, end here. First you check, is there any mistake? If not, then what do you expect the output? So some error is there. So can only concatenate string, not int. So which one is int? So this is int. So you have to write in str form. Okay, so age is int na, so you cannot add two different type of object. Okay, so it was int self dot age. So integer cannot be added with string, so you have to convert into string form, and now this will return only string. Okay, so that is fine. So that's fine. Okay, so this you want output in string form, and this is the output you want. So that way you can write different examples. So you also try assignment 9 and 10 both. So I will modify the Google form. I think I have sent you already. So I will modify it there. I will give the place for, I think, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this was chapter 10. So you try that also. So I will modify Google form. Before 15 you have to upload assignment 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Sir, extend the date also if you are giving more assignment. Please.
Actually date is only 12. Okay, so you are online. Yeah, let me show you the mail. So you see, I already give you the more time. You check the mail from authority I got. You check here. I will show you the date, what date they give, so you will believe me.
That's okay, sir.
It's a 12 actually. 1 minute. So let me just show you. I got the mail or WhatsApp. Maybe I got on WhatsApp. So date was actually 12. So I already made it 15. So I might got on WhatsApp. That's it. So it was date is 12 only. So I made it 15. It was not there. It was in WhatsApp. So they actually gave me the date till 12 only, but made it 15. So till 15 you try to upload assignment 8, 9, 10. You 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 already been uploaded, and then you have to try to upload 8, 9, 10. And maybe in next class I may discuss the solution. Just I will show you the solutions in next class. But you try first. Okay, you all try first. Okay, that's all for today. So actually theoretically we have finished chapter 11 also. Sorry, not 11. This was 10. 11 is class 2. Chapter 10 is class 1. it has only class, introduction, constructor, destructor, importing class, okay, and then my date was a one class, example. So that was in this chapter. Next chapter is class 2. So class 2, we'll see later on. Okay. And in your exam, actually only till chapter 10 will be asked. And exam will only MCQ based. All question will have 4 marks, 4 options. Okay. But actually we have less time. We have to go till chapter 15. So that's why we'll continue doing next. Okay. Chapter 12, 13, 14, we will be continuing. But in exam, mid-sem exam, you will be asked only chapter 10 till chapter 10, 1 to 10. But we will be continuing chapter 11, 12, and so on, because before end sem we have to finish 15 chapter. Okay, thank you. We'll meet in next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.